Hello everyone, and welcome back to the vlog. It's me, Kira. You haven't seen me in a while, but we're at Disneyland.
Disney, baby.
Okay, I'll give it back to our cameraman, Sam.
Can we just take a moment for the sweater?
The sweater. It's sweater weather. The sweater.
Well, the park is empty right now because it's been chucking it.
Or my thunder will burn into the ground.
This is Black Leader. I need your your ship now be lost in the first order. You'll disembark immediately and head to your right for processing.
Processing.
Entire process.
What I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
I see no evidence.
Then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Came on a very rainy day, and as you can maybe remember, the last time we came it rained too, so I don't know what's going on, but there's like nobody here, which is a great sign for us. Haunted Mansion is currently closed, and it's gut-wrenching, heartbreaking. As you can imagine, we're not sure if and when it's gonna open up, so I'm a little sad about that, but we did just eat at the Blue Bayou, and that was a first for me because every time we come, they never have any openings. And we come a lot, and there's never any openings. It was so good, and right now, we're just deciding what we want to do next.
You excited?
I am just hoping before the end of the night, I'm dry and not soaking wet. But I am very excited for the best ride ever.
Peppermint tea queen.
Almost just broke ankles. Okay, so it is nighttime, as you can tell, and we just came back into California Adventure. So we were actually here earlier, and we went to Disneyland for like maybe 2 hours, and we're back. It was like a torrential downpour from like 3:30 till whatever time it is now, which I think is like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so we've had ponchos on. My poncho ripped. It's worthless at this point. It is only sprinkling though, so it's not that bad. And everyone's gone. This is like the most dead day at Disneyland since like I was a wee little lass. And we'd come on like Wednesdays because nobody was here on Wednesdays. So we're taking advantage of that. Am I freezing cold and wet and a little uncomfortable? Yes. But we're gonna go on Toy Story Midway Mania because that line is usually like an hour plus every time we come. So we can never go on that ride. And then we're gonna do Guardians because when we just passed Guardians, it's only 13 minutes. That's how dead it is right now. It's only 8 o'clock and nobody's here. So anyway, I've got my, as we know, my peppermint tea. I'm just trying to pretend like I'm not getting rained on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
It wouldn't be that bad, but the wetness makes it colder than it is. But hey, 10-minute waits max is not bad.
Yeah, not bad. We're grinning and bearing it, baby.
Suck it up, you know?
Let the record show. We have 2 witnesses besides Samuel.
Whatever they tell you, it's not true.
Samuel.
Don't believe it. Lies.
I beat him. I got 143,200 and he got 137,400.
I got 145.
He's lying to me.
Next time.
I think that earned me ice cream or something.
Next time I'll win.
And on that note, I would like to close out the Disneyland portion of this vlog and get on into the New York City layover portion of this vlog. I had initially intended the Disneyland vlog to obviously be its own vlog like I normally do, but because of the rain, we ended up not filming for about like 5 to 6 hours, and because of that, we just didn't get as much footage. So I'm just going to put these 2 vlogs together, so get ready for some New York City content. So, we're in New York City, and unfortunately, there's a catch to this statement that could be exciting. Some of you may know I was just working out of New York up until this month, November. So November 1st is when I started in Seattle. Well, whenever my first rotation started in November. I'm gonna talk to you while I'm putting on makeup. I was really excited for this layover. I actually got it on my line. I didn't have to swap into it. And I was very excited because I didn't want to leave New York. I didn't want to leave working out of New York. Honestly, I want to move here. It was just the commute. The commute was draining me because there's just not a lot of commute options out of Salt Lake at this moment, which is where I live at this moment. So yeah, that's why I transferred out of New York. I was just very excited to come to this layover, to be able to spend 20 hours in this city and be able to just try to go. As you guys have seen, when I go to a layover city that I really like, that's just what I try to do. I try to see as much as I can in the short amount of time that I have. We had a 3-hour delay, 3.5-hour delay on top of just our very long day yesterday. Yesterday was a very long day for us. We went from Seattle to Atlanta, and then we went from Atlanta to here, but we were supposed to leave Atlanta at around 6:55, and we ended up leaving like almost at 10 p.m. None of us were happy about that, that's for sure. So we got about 3.5, almost 4 hours taken off of our layover. We were supposed to land in New York at around like 8. We ended up landing at around 11 and eventually getting to the hotel basically at midnight, getting into our rooms after midnight, and I still hadn't eaten dinner. So just to give you an idea of that, all did not go according to plan, to say the least. I had to eat a little bit and then go to sleep, and at this point I'm trying to rush and get ready, and it's 11:30. Van pickup is at 4:10, I think. So yeah, by the time I get out there, I'm gonna have 3.5 hours to explore. The one thing I want to do is pack up everything, just leave my uniform out. And so when I come back, I only need like 25 minutes in the room because everything is packed up. So that'll extend my time a little bit longer. I want to go to the Strand. The Strand is a perfect, beautiful place here in New York City. I want to get a notebook, just to add a little context to this story. I, in 2020, was doing a very good job of learning French. I had spent hours and hours and hours on Duolingo. I mean, 2020, a lot of us had a lot of extra time because we might not have had a job at the time, if you know what I mean. So I was doing a very good job of learning French. I was writing it all down in a notebook, and that was helping me really learn French because I was not only using the app, but then I was writing down everything I was learning in the notebook because I'm a note taker. The notebook is not like huge, but it's like a normal size spiral notebook, and I want to get something that is a bit smaller that I can throw into my travel bags because I'm obviously living out of a suitcase 24/7. So I can stop making excuses and start working on my French again, you know what I mean? So we'll see if the Strand has like a mini notebook that I can do that with. And then I would like to go to Beatnik, which is a restaurant that is completely plant-based. It is so good. They have like this salad called the quinoa taco salad or something like that. It is amazing. And I want to get that, and then I want to get something to go to eat for dinner tonight. Whatever else I have to do on top of that, beyond that, outside of that, we shall see. I was so sad because I thought I was going to wake up early this morning and go get like a vegan bagel with cream cheese, and then I was going to go to the Strand, and then I was going to go get lunch, and then I was going to go do a few other things, and here we are. I didn't wake up till like 10:30 because 10:40 honestly, because I didn't fall asleep till almost 3 a.m. So anyway, I'm gonna finish my makeup and then hit the road. I got a few things. I certainly did. The last thing I picked up though was Gregory's coffee. It's a drink called Hall & Oates and it's so good. It's like cold brew, cinnamon, vanilla, and oat milk. And it tastes kind of like a chai latte, just a little bit heavier on the cinnamon. It's really good. As you saw, I did go to Beatnik and I got the like quinoa taco salad or whatever it's called. And then I got a buffalo chickpea, sorry. That's the whole point of Beatnik, is to be vegan. Buffalo chickpea wrap. I've had this before, it's really good. And I'm gonna have it later on the plane or on one of our plane rides. And then I got just some carrots, some bananas from Target, and from the Strand, I did get a notebook, kind of like I was hoping. I can't say this is like a lot smaller than the notebook I was using before. The notebook I was using before was just like a college ruled classic black spiral notebook. I think this is slightly smaller and it's got butterflies on it, and this is what I'm gonna use for my French stuff. I also picked up one of my next F. Scott Fitzgerald book I want to read is This Side of Paradise. I was gonna say I'm kind of basic in the sense that The Great Gatsby is like my favorite book of all time. However, it is what it is. I just love it so much. And I want to say like 2 years ago, I read Tender is the Night, and that was just like a classic take on a deep character study of very flawed people, and it was fascinating. The writing was also great, but it was just fascinating, the story in general. And the next F. Scott Fitzgerald book I want to read is This Side of Paradise, and I thought this like edition was just really cool. I love it a lot. And then Sabrina, if you're watching, stop watching right now. I don't even know if she watches my vlogs, but one of my best friends, I wanted to get her just something to add into whatever I get her for Christmas. And there's this like calendar, Vintage Cats 2023, and we both love cats, so had to get this. And then I popped into Sephora really fast, only because I was running out of my face wash and I needed new hand sanitizer, so I thought I'd try this brand because it's vegan and cruelty free. That's what I got along my journey. But if you ever find yourself in New York and you like a cinnamony vanilla drink, get the Hall & Oates from Gregory's Coffee. It's just really good. And you know what it also kind of tastes like? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, that's a given, right? Because it's cinnamon. Anyway, so it's 3:06. I ended up coming back to my room just a minute ago because I had taken the subway all the way down to the Strand, and I ate around the Strand, and then I kind of just slowly walked back up. It's probably like a mile and a half, but I really just wanted to be able to see New York and feel like I was in New York, because like I was complaining earlier, half of my layover was taken away from me. And no, it wasn't half, but you know what I mean, okay? I don't want to talk about it. It was basically half. I just wanted to walk up and down, feel like I was in New York, be a part of the city for a few hours. And by the time I got closer to Times Square, I really had to pee. And I was hoping to find a place in the general vicinity that had vegan donuts. I failed in that matter. There was one place called the Donut Project, and I've been there before. It's really good, but it's closer to like where the Strand was. And at the time, I didn't want them, so I kind of shot myself in the foot there. So anyway, it's my own fault. It's probably better if I don't have them anyway, right? I already had a pastry thingy from Beatnik, so it was really good. It was like a cookies and cream brownie kind of thing. I'm just gonna like lay on the bed and relax for a little bit because I'm very tired. This will be my 5th day straight of working, and then tomorrow will be day 6. So today we go Newark to, we flew into Newark, by the way, last night. We go Newark to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Detroit. They're both fairly short flights, like maybe hour 45, something like that. Tomorrow we go, I don't remember, I think we go Detroit, LA, Seattle, so it's gonna be a very long day tomorrow. And we only have a 10.5-hour layover tonight, and that doesn't give a lot of time for an 8-hour sleep. So I just wanted to relax for a little bit. I'm very sad though. I wish I could spend days here, like days. I wish I just had those 4 hours back, because I would have gone out maybe and done 1 or 2 things last night, seen some Christmas lights or something, and maybe gone to bed earlier than almost 3 a.m. and been able to wake up a little bit earlier and go do some things. And I'm sad I didn't, but anyway, that is literally the nature of the airline industry, so it is what it is. I'm gonna relax now though.